Well, all right, guys, welcome back out to the farm. I'm John.
I'm Lacey.
And this is our container house build. So we've done a little bit of work since we last brought y'all guys along because of the weather and our schedules. We kind of had to do what we could when we could. So I'm going to take you guys over here. We're going to look at some things that we've already done, and I'm going to talk you through what we're going to do today. So today the goal is that we're going to try to get not only the exterior walls painted with a Rust-Oleum rusty metal primer, but we're also going to try to get the interiors painted on our 3 containers, and that we're going to try to get the roofs painted with the white we're going to use for those. And if there is time and the weather holds, we may go ahead and try to paint the exterior our exterior color. We'll reveal that if we get to it. But I'm going to turn you guys around. We'll walk all over there and we'll take a look at what we've already gotten done. So over here you can see this is the side of what will be our center container. And we went ahead and painted this entire wall and the back wall and the front, and I'll walk you around, with the Rust-Oleum rusty metal primer. We were hoping that it will help prevent any further rust from occurring. And as you can see, I don't know how well it's gonna come out on camera, because of the sprayer we had, which was old and crappy, we got a lot of tiger striping in this paint, and occasionally a few drips. I don't know if you really can't see them from back there, but you can see occasionally just a few drips, and you can really see the tiger striping from that angle, where for whatever reason it was spraying like 3 jets of spray of the paint, and it turned out rough. So we're not entirely sure how to fix that. We're going to try with the new sprayer today when it gets here, just to see if it'll cover it up, or if we're going to have to try to cover it in our final color coat. But we got bottom to top. We did not get the roof yet, but we will get that today. We come around the back, we've still got our giant perk test holes because the entire country's still freaking shut down. But you can see bottom almost to the top. There's a few spots up there we're going to get with the new sprayer today, but this is the back. We got the back of this one now. Because the old sprayer decided to take a crap right as I was finishing up, you'll notice there's about a 1 foot gap up there at the top where I did not get sprayed. And these 2 inner walls are not getting sprayed because they're getting cut out. So these 2 containers will be cut out. This will be our far rightmost container. This will be our middle one, and the orange one that's out on the other end will be our far leftmost container if you're looking at it from the rear of the house. And we're going to cut these walls out too at some point, but just enough to put windows in. So we went ahead and painted the entire wall because we don't know where the windows are going quite yet. We step around our giant hole that's now filled with water because it has been raining a bunch this past week. We've still got the red container that looks like absolute crap. This is probably going to be a storage container. We've still got 2 more containers to get, and we do not know the quality of which those 2 will be. So we're going to have to wait and see. And then here's the other one, and as you can see, Lacey's scampering out of frame. You can see that there's that 1 foot gap up at the top, all the way down this side, except for the very end where I rattle canned it just because I wanted to try to fix it. But you can see there's still a 1 foot gap at the very top that did not get painted. But then this entire wall is nice and red-brown color. As we continue back forward through the tiny little gap, you can see my wifey walking through the tiny gap. We got the doors mostly painted. We didn't pull off all the stickers just because they're not all gonna come off easily or well. So we haven't gotten to that point yet. We will do that before the final color coat. You can hear the echo coming out of these bad boys. But we got the doors painted for these 2, the outside of the doors. And we tried to get these bars as best we could, but we're gonna wind up cutting those off. So it doesn't matter. We got the inner lips of some of these painted. The blue one's got all the inner lips painted. So like I said, the goal for today is we're gonna get the roofs painted up on top, and then we're gonna come in here and paint the inside of the doors, all the way down the walls that are staying. We're not gonna paint the inside or the outside of the walls that are getting cut out, but there is a 10-foot section in the middle of these 2 containers that will stay, so we will paint that. But that's the goal for today, is to get those done and to try to get that one done grinded. You can see we grinded a lot of it, where you can see all the brown touch-up poop paint, but the very front end did not get done, and this very end did not get done because we got to get the flap disc out and really go to town on it, because some of these spots are quite raised. No bueno. I mean, you can see this one right here, it's raised up and it's kind of peeling. We're gonna have to hit that with an actual grinding disc and a flat disc to try to smooth it back out and get it fresh. And then up there at the top, you can see we just didn't get to any of that up there. Same with the edge of this pillar. But that's the goal for today, is to get this one finished grinding and painted, and then to get these two finished painting on the tops and the entire inside. And then if there's time, we may tackle the red one today, grinding wise and painting wise. I don't know. We'd like to get all the red, the Rust-Oleum Rusty Metal Primer done in one day before we swap paints. We got everything out of these containers except for the generator, because that thing's heavy. We want to move it last, and we're going to get started. As we make progress today, we'll try to keep you updated on what we do, when we do it, and how it's going thus far, if we run into any issues. Otherwise, we'll just give you sporadic project updates as we remember to pick up a camera. All right, guys, so here's a progress update for you. It's been about 2 hours since we last spoke to you. We've been working on the orange one over here. So if we walk over here, I've been grinding on the whole back cap from bottom to top, and Lacey was grinding on the sides, and she did most of the work. I just did a little bit of work. We came in, we hit them all with this touch-up paint, because since we are in Alabama and there are scattered showers scheduled for today, you never know whether it's gonna just pop up and start pissing rain for no absolute reason in clear sky. So we're trying to be protected. However, if we walk this way, if you notice, these doors on the inside are painted right this second. That was me priming the new sprayer we got. As we come around this side, you can actually see where I finished off that gap. Most of it, there's still a few spots down there that need to be touched up, but I'm just getting this new sprayer primed. This little thing is bad, especially with this little 2-foot wand right here. It's especially what you need to just be able to reach up and spray the top of the container from the ground. And if you use right out of a 5-gallon bucket we mixed up with the paint, and this is just the Rust-Oleum Rusty Metal Primer with some acetone. You filming your shadow? Mm-hmm. So I've got to touch up a few spots over here still, but I'm about to climb up on the roof of this one and spray the roofs, because we want to spray them white by the end of the day. So that means I got to get these on the Rusty Metal Primer on there first, and as soon as I get this roof covered and the gray roof covered, then we're going to tackle the orange one and spray the outside. So it's a progress update, and I'm sure she'll come back with footage of me spraying the roof here in just a minute. So. Well guys, this video turned into a 2-dayer. So this is now, we were out here yesterday on Saturday, we're out here today on Sunday, and we got a lot done yesterday. We got the orange container finished grinding like we planned to. We actually started grinding on the red one, and we got all 3 containers painted. The red one, or correction, the orange one, the blue one, and the gray one. Got them painted primed with the Rusty Metal Primer inside and out. Today the goal is to get all the roofs painted white, to get the red one finished grinding and primed inside and out, and to hopefully be able to paint the outside of our 3 house containers the goes. So that's the final, that's the color. We're revealing it. Hopefully it'll get done today. If it doesn't, then I'm going to cut that out and you guys won't know what color it was. But we're also going to try to paint the inside of the red container white. Since it's going to be a shop, it needs to actually be visible inside so we can see what we're doing for the time being, because a lot of tools are going to get put into that container once it gets put into place, which will hopefully happen soon, weather holding, God willing, and our concrete guy gets out here and does something. So I'm going to cut this here. We're going to walk over here. We're going to take a look at what we got done yesterday, and we're going to get finished setting up for today. All right, so here is the front of what was the gray container. You can see the doors are painted inside and out. And I'm going to take you guys in there, and I don't know if it's going to transition to where you can see or not. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see. So this wall over here has been primed with the Rust-Oleum. Looks really good. Looks really clean. It doesn't smell like suffocation in here today. Yesterday I was wearing full PPE painting in here, and everybody else was hiding away from the container. So there is, we got the ceiling done. And if you notice on this wall, part of it is not painted where part of it is. We're cutting out 10 foot at the back and 10 foot on that side and 20 foot on this end. This is not representative of that 10 foot. I have no idea where that 10 foot is because we neglected to measure before we did anything. We're gonna walk back out into the bright sunshine and take a look at the other container. Stand by for blindness. Anybody who's watching this on a cell phone, I apologize for your brightness settings. And then here is the blue one, which will be our far leftmost container. The gray one is the center. You can see the containers are looking a lot better. This wall, see, I realized on this wall after I had done painted up half this wall that we were cutting this wall out, and there was no reason for me to do that. So half of this wall is painted, half of it's not. This whole back side's painted, that side's painted, the ceiling is painted, everything is painted. It looks so much better now. Even on the outside too, because then there's the orange one over there, and it's looking fresh as well. So we're gonna move back here to the red one. You can see, I kind of did this on purpose, I really didn't. You can see the difference between painted with the primer and the original color. Like it changes things a lot from where you would expect. Like this is a nice clean canvas, this is still the dirty original. And I got this whole side done yesterday. I don't know if you can see it, the shadow's casting a little weird, but we got this whole side painted yesterday. The other side is not yet painted, and the back is not painted. However, Lacey got a little bit of footage of me painting. We might throw a cell phone clip in here of my super sketchy 10,000 sky bridge between these two containers. We'll see. I don't know. We may or may not do that. But yeah, that was what we planned to accomplish yesterday, and it's what we actually accomplished. So now we'll just see if we can accomplish what we plan to accomplish today. Hopefully. All four of us, my parents and us two, are tired and sore after yesterday. So we're gonna see how it goes today.
I still have high hopes.
Yeah, me too. And if everything goes well today, we can actually start framing what we can while we wait on concrete and we wait on the other two containers which have yet to arrive. So, but that is a next weekend goal at the earliest. So we're gonna get started today, start getting painted. We gotta get everything set up and get laid out. As soon as we're done, we'll show you guys what we got going on, bring in some progress updates, okay?
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of OSHA violations.